Loves is Sheree Lady Government Around the Way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some commentary about your boy Jake Paul, by way of Druski, by way of Erica Kirk, by way of the conservative movement. Girl, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk about popular topics, hot topics. We talk about them in a way that helps us reshape and reframe our paradigm so that way we can live the life that we deserve. Now, you like the video? Good, thank you. So I want to just say that we know that Druski has been making a lot of content lately surrounding some of the antics with, white people, conservative movement, NASCAR people, the whole things of the things. He is also too a comedian who started off with humble beginnings, making skits like the rest of us. He has, been partnered with brands like Beats by Dre, T-Mobile. He's seen and hanging out with the likes of Kevin Hart and the Kai Cenats of the streaming world. So he is, in fact, has risen his star a bit, right? And he recently put out a skit that, basically said this is what conservative women look like. And, it was kind of like a parody. It's given sketch comedy. It's given parody without SNL, without having to go to the writer's room, and just, autonomy to express in the way that he feels most appropriate. There was some pushback. About this from the administration, from other people who are obviously supporters. He did not name anybody exclusively. I don't have the clip, but you've seen it. You've seen it, girl. And, Donald Trump has come out and said, let's, he should sue. It's defamation. And he kind of is just like, girl, how are we going to do that? And I didn't name anybody. I didn't do any of those things. So why would we even do that? Again, nice gowns, beautiful gowns. He is a comedian. He does these type of things, not only just poking at white people. I've seen him do things around, like hood culture, the neighborhood boy that's in the hood. Like if you follow his comedy, you know that nobody's off limits. And it was funny, it was funny. I didn't realize that he was doing all that hippity hoppity to Meat Mill dreams and nightmares, and then going to the Starbucks ordering his matcha with the organic milk and everything like this. Super funny, super cute. But recently, Jake Paul, who is a YouTuber slash semi-professional boxer slash clout chaser, whatever you want to call him, whatever he decides to be today, goes onto the then Theo podcast. And he pretty much weighed in on how he felt about it and where he stands with it. So we'll get into that. Guys, I'm done with this. This is just really telling. I don't know if you heard the beginning part of that video, but he's essentially like, I think that, like I want to get a makeup artist. I've been looking for makeup artists. I want to go ape. He was about to say he want to go ape shit. He want to go ape shit. I mean, Justin Trudeau, who was the former prime minister of Canada, was seen, the whole black and white thing. Doesn't even seem like he's able to really formulate a joke in that way. And I feel that with him even taking this position, I just feel like I'm looking for people to come out and do that. And I want to be the one to actually do it. But for what? Since when did you become a comedian? Now, granted, don't get me wrong. We know that Jake Paul will do a side quest, right? He is known to do a quick side quest. And, this is why he's in the ring with Anthony Joshua getting the Mario coins knocked out of him, right? But I think it's more about putting on for the people who look like him. I don't have to say it. Y'all know what I'm saying, okay? I put on for my city. He need to put on. Now, to try to downplay, oh, well, we live in a different world, and what age are we living in? What time period are we living in? I mean, we're not ever in a time period where it is okay or inappropriate to dress up in blackface. Okay, I don't care what time it is or what day it is or wherever you are standing under the sound of my voice. It is not okay because that is a part of history. And if other people and other backgrounds and other ethnic groups can say, oh, this is our history, you cannot play with this, you cannot toy with this, I don't understand why people are not why are we even entertaining those thoughts? The first comedian that I saw kind of enter in the chat with this was Matt Rife. And if you don't know who Matt Rife is, he's a really funny guy. He really is. He did a recent interview with I believe Shannon Sharp, he talked about how Dave Chappelle saved him a lot of money. Handsome guy, nice guy, super funny, super talented. I believe he was on Wild 'N Out as well. Look him up, Matt Ralph. He was like, well, what Druski did was very funny, but he should be able to be prepared for the repercussions, which there should be none. And I'm going to explain the reasons why, guys. I know a lot of times we don't like to talk about history. I know a lot of times we don't want to have the historical context, but it is important and it is imperative to talk about those things so that way it is not lost and we can educate people, okay? So, blackface is a form of theatrical makeup typically using burnt cork, grease paint, or shoe polish, okay? It was used by white performers to represent a caricature of a person, okay? So, it's more than just a parody, it represents a caricature. Okay, it originated in the United States in the 1830s as a central feature of minstrel shows and is deeply rooted in racism. Okay, designed to perpetuate negative stereotypes of African Americans as lazy, ignorant, superstitious, hypersexual, criminal. I mean, you name it. That's what it was supposed to be for. It wasn't until these people actually decided to start hiring Black people to actually play Black people, right? So it started to decline around the 1930s and persisted around until like the 1950s and 60s. But it perpetuated harmful stereotypes. We understand how propaganda and television is very important about representation. And so, yeah, I mean, you can feel like it's comedy. We can go lick for lick, we can go blow for blow, we can go skit for skit, but not when it is a historical, dark rooted piece of American history that shows like the thorn in America's side. I mean, usually it was about pro-slavery segregation tool. It perpetuated those ideas that Black people wanted to be enslaved or should be enslaved. Like it's so harmful, and the idea that we can just sit up here casually on this stage and
Yeah,
talk
dude.
like yeah, well, of course, well, maybe we can
Be
do
some
this, maybe
black
we should do
support
this. I'm looking
for
for the makeup artist now. I mean,
the character, I think.
unbelievable,
Like I'm
unreal.
saying, like
Look at
say
him. Look how look. He's in deep thought.
Druski
He really trying to figure
or
this out. And the thing about
I'm
it
trying to
is,
think of somebody else.
they want the look, they want the swag, they want the
Charles
opportunity to say it with the
Barkley.
hard R
If you got
word.
one of those
This
guys
was
to be like,
too.
hey, Theo, I want you to do
And
this
sitting
skit
on a
with me.
podcast,
Let's do
really
this.
just
But
exposing how
so
they truly
that's
feel about
missing
things.
out. You think it
Um,
is? Yeah.
I don't
To
know.
me,
I
there's a
just don't.
level of
I
like
just don't
that.
like it. I don't. I'm not into it. And I just want to know what you think. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.